Do you love combat?
I'm talking about it's really just about stacking it. I'm talking about it's really just about stacking this money, man. Getting on these singles, staying positive, you know what I'm saying? And putting it in their face by any means necessary, you know what I'm talking about? I'm on Trill time, though, know what I'm talking about?
Hey, what it do, what it do, what it do, man. It's your boy Hard Hitter Sports Entertainment. We back with another live stream, man. Salute to everybody that's pulling up today, man. H-Time Trill Thursday, man. This is the breakdown. This is what we gonna give, our early thoughts and predictions. You know what I'm saying? I hope everybody that's been waiting on this fight to happen, tune in tonight and support myself and the usual suspects, man. Look, I'm not getting into no gossip. I'm not getting into no headlines. This is just gonna be straight boxing IQ. Like I say, we breaking down Shakur, T.O., Xander, Zayas, Abass, Baraou, Josh Kelly, Baki, Murtazaliev as well. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna be talking about everything boxing, from distance to time and the pressure, conditioning, and of course the ring IQ. So look, man, if you fuck with boxing and you a real boxing, uh, person with good boxing IQ and know what you're looking at, you're a real fan of the sport and not a fanboy of a boxer. This is what you need to be. This is what you need to be, man. Like I say, man, I see y'all coming up in here, man. Subscribe, smash the like button, man. I got my big bro, the good doctor, is in the building. KG, what's going on with it, bro?
What's up with you, Five? What's up, chat? If anybody there, but what's up with you, Five?
Man, I'm good, bro. Had a long day today at work, but nonetheless, man, we here, bro. We here. I'm glad you pulled up today, man. How you doing on this Thursday, bro?
Oh, I'm doing a lot better than I was doing on Wednesday.
It's
Yeah,
good to hear.
I'm sore right now. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be straight up. I fell 3 times. So my shoulder hurt, my hip hurt, and my back hurt. So it
Dang.
is what it is, man. Yeah, man. Look, they say black ice is dangerous. Fuck all that, man. The ice that you still can see is still dangerous, goddamn. Because I fell on ice that you can visibly see is ice, and my shoes just said, "I ain't gonna let you be great, left or right." You know what I'm saying? So, man. I wouldn't wish that on nobody, man. Because, like I said, if you're over 40 years old, man, that pain lingers.
Yeah, yeah, man. I heard I got blamed for that, bro.
Oh yeah, baby, yeah, man. 'Cause, yeah, look, everybody, you know what I'm saying. The fellas told me, KG, you are a great doctor. You should be making house calls. You shouldn't be allowing, you know what I'm saying, doctor's office visits. We're in 2026. You're a modern day doctor. You should be grabbing your doctor's bag and making uh, house calls. But what I'm gonna tell you now, uh, due to inclement weather, there will be no house calls until the damn weather breaks. So when the groundhogs doesn't see or sees his damn shadow, or whichever one says that ain't gonna be no more damn winter, the weather change. That's when I get back to making house calls. But until then, I still be seeing patients in the office.
Goddamn right. Goddamn right. As you should, my boy. As you should. You deserve that, my guy. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Trill Thursday, man. You ain't here with the usual suspects, man. 503 line, man. Hard hitter sports and entertainment, man. We got the good doctor, man, KG. You understand me? US6 Sports and Entertainment Hub, man. The storyteller from the B side. Real conversations with KG, man. Y'all subscribe, of course, to both channels and smash the like button, man. We got boxing this weekend. Whole lot of boxing, man. You know what I'm saying? Too much boxing is never enough. You know what I'm saying? Because we have what I want to say three three cards on Saturday, and we also have a card on Sunday. So in total, we have 4 cards of boxing. And it's gonna be amazing, man. But let's go ahead and get right to it. Let's get right to it, man. Um, I got the questions right here, man. So Shakur Stevenson, and of course, man, Teofimo Lopez, man. To me, this is gonna be a fight of discipline versus explosion. And let Coach Moses said, Shakur's grandfather, you know, good uh acrobats, you know what I'm saying? Cause he called T.O. acrobat. You know what I'm saying? He didn't want to give him his athlete card, you know what I'm saying? But I think this fight is gonna be a little bit of both, you know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna ask you first, KG, who controls distance in this fight will win this fight? Do you feel like whoever controls the distance in this fight will win this fight with Tio and Shakur?
Um, yeah, because I think Shakur is gonna be able to control the distance.
Mm,
And like, you know what I'm saying? And this is not like being biased and saying that Shakur is going to win, but controlling the distance. When you say that, somebody like a Tio, in order for him to control the distance and or the pace and or the tone of the fight, he can't just throw single punches. He's going to have to chain punches together, and upon doing that, he's going to have to be in range. He might be able to find the range to land one punch, but if Shakur goes back to being the Shakur that we remember, like before the Zepeda fight, when he just stood there and, you know what I'm saying, swam and not get wet, Shakur's going to catch hell. Because if he does that and Shakur does with what Cedric Agnew said he didn't like and he doesn't call defense, Shakur just changing the distance and changing the spacing. That is defense because he's evading punches. I'm hitting. I'm saying I'm hitting and not being hit. So Shakur is going to be the one that controls that distance. You know what I'm saying? And Shakur, and I think To, he can't be so cookie cutter with it. He's gonna have to make this, you know what I'm saying, kind of ugly in order to get actually land and make it a fit for Shakur to disrupt the distance. But I don't think To is gonna ever have control of the spacing or the distance in this fight.
Okay, yeah, for me, I think Shakur is gonna have to jab, level change, pivot, use his angles. I think he's gonna have to be first in this fight. He's gonna have to touch Tio first in this fight, and he's gonna have to win the later rounds in this fight if he plans on being victorious. I do want to see I do want to see the feet work from Shakur, and I don't want Shakur. This is the main thing for me, bro. I don't want to see Shakur take off in a round. Between because to me, I feel like Shakur he wins fairly easy in a lot of his fights, and like the last 45 to 50 minutes of the round, he tends to be more defensively sound. But I think in the late round, he's gonna have to turn up the volume. In the last 50 to 30 seconds. You know what I'm saying? A lot of fighters like to, you know, conserve their energy and go up, in those last 30 seconds. I think Shakur is gonna have to do that for majority of the fight. But for myself, salute to Mr. Mont. I see my boy KG in the chat as well. Uh, I think Shakur is gonna have to make this fight a mid-range, close range type fight in order for him to win. I don't think that he should fight at long range with Teofimo. I think Teofimo struggles in the close quarters. And I think Shakur is a master mid range type guy. I think he does very very well in the mid range. So he's gonna have to control the distance and dictate the distance in the fight. That's just my personal opinion. You know what I'm saying? But we gonna see how all this shit pan out, man. Did you get a chance to look at the press conference today, man? What did you think about the press conference, bro?
Um, I don't know, man. What's up with everybody damn on this? You know what I'm saying? That's my D. That's my D. That's, you know what I'm saying. It was just like, I don't know if that was trying to get up under, you know what I'm saying, Shakur's skin, but that don't have no effect in the ring. That's what I'm saying. I'm like, so if he did get under his skin now and piss him off, and this is what the, you know what I'm saying, content creators are gonna talk about, they're gonna be like, oh yeah, look what T.O. said to Shakur, and Shakur got pissed off. I think he got inside his head and this, that, and that. When have we ever seen that really affect Shakur in the ring? You know what I'm saying? So whether it took any frame or fold or any damn thing to that damn, you know what I'm saying, nature, when it gets in the ring, Shakur in my mind is going to frustrate Shio. And it's like I want to kind of disagree with what you were saying, what you just said about Shakur having to do more. I don't think he's going to have to because T.O., like I said, with him fighting in spurts, T.O. is going to grow hesitant at a certain point when he throws punches because he's not going to want what comes back. And Shakur don't have like pop, but it's a punch that you like, nigga, he hit me with that. Fuck, man. Fuck. It ain't gonna be like it hurts. It's just the fact that, bro, he keeps catching me and he makes me look like I'm lacking right now. So I don't think Shakur is ever, you know what I'm saying, going to take rounds off or anything like that. I just think he's going to be able to catch catch T.O. lacking. And then when the fight gets deeper, like going into the mid to late rounds, I think T.O. is the one that the output has to grow. And when it grows, I think he stands a chance of getting countered more, um, gas in the tank out, And then in the late rounds, I see him trying to fight in spurts and jumping in and trying to catch off on. I mean, swing off on Shakur, and I see Shakur catching a flash knockdown on him.
Mm.
Like, yeah, because like I said, and like I said, everybody's gonna want to give the credit to Shakur. Ooh, he dropped To. It's gonna be more so that To jumped into the punch. You get what I'm saying? So I don't be surprised if we see Shakur Stevenson drop To. So To is gonna have to. Last plan I was just on, somebody was just saying they said To doesn't need to do anything different. He needs to just be himself because that's not what Shakur is expecting. Shakur is expecting him to show up with a higher punch output, to be more physical, to be more aggressive. But
Mm.
I don't think no keys to victory that they can put together for To. I don't think it wins him in this fight unless Shakur breaks both his hands.
Oh man, salute to the homie Willpower in the building. We got Dana Black, Jay Steels, the R fella has entered the panel. What's going down with it, bro?
Dana
Hey,
Blizzak.
what to do, what you're saying, what a going. It's your favorite, yet your most hated odd fella, aka Dana Blizzak, back for another Trill Thursdays. You know, dig with my guy 503 Line. Salute to the good Dr. KG, and salute to the usual suspect six. Big up everybody up in the chat pulling up. Make sure y'all smash that like button and share that stream. Damn right. It's the usual suspect Tink.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Salute to the homie Willpower. He say YouTube loving this fight. All these new casual ass channels all over YouTube now. Everybody knows and expert. Look, man, I'm gonna say this, bro. I feel what you saying, you know what I'm saying? But the more the merrier, bro. Like you gotta understand this type of fight is gonna bring casuals, you know what I'm saying? Because it's a big fight. It's the first big fight of this year, and we're gonna have more fights like this throughout the year. So trust me, you're gonna see a lot of people probably that you don't normally see throughout the year talking when these big fights come up. But this is what these big fights bring. All fella, I asked you though, man. What was your thoughts on the press conference, man? And how did you feel about watching the press conference today?
It was all right. I mean, it wasn't the greatest, but I won't say it was boring at all. It was somewhat entertaining, somewhat cringe, of course, with the way To was going off, trying to get under Shakur's skin, pause. But I'm trying to figure out, where was To's daddy at?
Mm.
You know what I mean?
Said he didn't feel good. On the flip, they said he was powdering the night
Yeah,
before.
Queen 71 was up in the chat alluding to that. I'm like,
Yeah,
because yeah,
man.
Pops would have brought another element definitely to the press conference,
Mhm.
and I think he was uh sorely missed, even though that he gets out of pocket at times. But um, yeah, the press conference was alright. I mean, but I it's a big fight on paper, five, but I don't know. I just don't have this. It doesn't give me that big fight feel right now. You know what I
Mm.
mean? I I don't have that nervousness when a real super fight's about to come on. Yeah, this is a big fight. You know what I mean? Two great American champions and whatnot, but is the buzz really there like that? Like I said, we saw the face off when they brought him out at the Knicks game, and nobody was paying attention. The press
Mm.
conference, you know what I mean? It seemed kind of empty up in there. You know what I mean? And this is supposed to be a big fight. That place should have been packed. Niggas should have been shouting and booing You know what I mean? When T.O. was talking his garbage and shit, it wasn't none of that. You know what I mean? Wasn't enough vibes, Five. And if there ain't enough vibes, how it don't feel like it's a big fight to me.
Mm.
Now, what are we gonna see in the ring? I don't know, bro. I'm hoping that we don't get what I'm suspecting that's gonna happen is a high level cautionary chess match because the stakes are high. Guys don't want to go up in there and make one mistake because you know your opponent is that skilled. So I'm afraid that we might see something like that before maybe we get some action in the 5th or the 6th round.
Mm. Okay. Okay.
That's
Um.
indeed what I'm expecting. I'm expecting it to be that, and I'm going to be entertained by it. But most is going to be like, "This is boring as shit. This is boring. Five. Why is it so? What the fuck is this shit?"
Yeah.
Yeah, me, Cameron, and Mace gonna be, you know what I mean, passed out.
Don't smoke too much. Don't smoke too much, fellas. Don't say your backwoods, man, for the final fight, man. You know what I'm saying? Take your nap.
Nah, I can't do that, Five. I can't do that.
Oh man. Uh Salute to my boy PYP. He say, "What's up? SA Shakur wins decision." Okay. Mr. Mont say Shakur extremely sharp, probably one of the sharpest fighters of this generation. Getting him off his square is extremely difficult, man. Yeah,
Mhm.
man. Boxing guru say that sad as hell. With T.O. Bears. Yeah, man. He say it's cause the promotion was terrible. Turkey ruining boxing. Wow. Okay. Okay. He say
Mm.
Turkey ruining
Damn,
boxing.
you stepping on OG Turkey Johnson like that?
Oh
Okay.
damn!
Damn,
They said
damn.
they said T.O. Senior was in the damn casino, damn. You know what I'm saying, chopping up that Rick James.
Honestly, man, I disagree with you, boxing guru. I disagree with you, bro. I don't feel like Turkey is ruining boxing, but honestly, man, like good dope sell itself, man. This fight really sold itself, bro. Like it really was no extra. I don't think it was no extra need for them to promote this fight. You know what I'm saying? I think Turkey learned in his first situation when he did the Times Square card. They overly promoted that fight, and the fight was a dud. The card was a dud overall. You know what I'm saying? Devin Haney underperformed. Ryan Garcia underperformed, and T.O. ended up stealing the show. You know what I'm saying? And they promoted they promoted heavily for that fight. You know what I'm saying? So I think with this card, bro, the card is so good and the main event is so good, bro, you really don't have to overly promote it. You know what I'm saying? It really promoted itself at the end of the day. That's just my 2 cents. You know what I'm saying? But let's go ahead and keep it pushing, man. I'll come to you on the second question, fella. Uh, does T.O. have the discipline for Shakur?
Mm. From what we see against lesser opponents, no, he doesn't. But when we've seen him against threats and good to great, well, not good, but great opposition, he seems to stick to the game plan. He seems to put it together and stay focused. Large stretches of the Lomachenko fight, check. The whole Josh Taylor fight, and this is before we could say Josh Taylor was officially washed. Check. So he rises up to the competition. So we know T.O. is simple-minded, but I think he's smart enough to know that Shakur is on the, if not on the level, on a higher level, skill level, than definitely what uh, um, Josh Taylor brings to the table. And it's arguable if he's on a higher level than what Vasily Lomachenko was bringing to the table at his prime. But with all that being said, I think he does have the ability to stay focused because he knows his ops a serious threat at hand. Too many silly mistakes will cost him the fight with a high level operator like Shakur Stevenson. So yeah, I do feel that he has discipline to execute and stick to the game plan against Shakur. The proof is in the pudding once again when he raises his competition. But will it be enough? Shit, nigga, I ain't picking him.
Mic drop, mic drop. Salute to my sis Tay Tay in the building. Salute to you, Queen. We got Mizak in the building, man. Stay ready boxing, man. How you feeling on this Thursday, my brother?
Mute, sir. Boy, I'm over here beating the mute up. It wouldn't even let me off mute. But man, same show, different episode. You know, trying to put some paint where it ain't.
Yeah, man. I checked out the show today, man. Yeah, man. I had to get on Val case, man. You know what I'm saying? You let Val know. Ringside views know, man. Yeah, we ain't no
Oh, I
PBC. Yeah, we ain't no PBC fanboys over here. He
I
lost me with
told
that
him.
one.
I told him.
Yeah.
What
But
did he say? Hold on. What happened?
No, it's a. He ain't talking about the whole. You have to go watch the episode.
yeah, you would have to go watch it, bro. You would have to go watch it.
Oh,
But
all
overall,
right.
yeah, it was overall a good episode. You know what I'm saying? Y'all boys do y'all thing per usual, man. But I ask you, bro. I know y'all talked about it a little bit on the show as well. You know what I'm saying? Said went off by T.O. and Shakur. Do you think that T.O. have enough discipline for Shakur?
Honestly, we've only seen To not disciplined in one fight and one fight only. Um, and I can't even say he wasn't disciplined in that fight. What I can say is he was trying to do too much and go for the, But I say he wasn't disciplined. I'm just gonna say in the Cambosos fight he wasn't disciplined. Can he stay disciplined in this fight? He better be disciplined. But his dad not gonna be in his corner, so who gonna be in his corner for this fight?
Stacy
Yes.
McKinley,
Yeah.
shout out, yes indeed,
Yeah. She broke it
boxing.
down.
I mean, she broke it down, and he's a highly accredited trainer that's worked with a lot of good fighters, good to great fighters over over the past 20, 30
Yeah. He's worked
years.
with T.O. also.
Okay, so he has familiarity with this.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, that's kind of the only thing that I was worried about with To coming in this fight. I'm not picking To, but I'm not saying he can't win this fight because this fight is a true 50-50 fight. It can go either way. Um, but I think today he kind of shook the waltz nest. And the last time I seen Shakur mad like this, he always go in there and put on a clinic. We seen him mad at Joey Gonzalez over his sister. Y'all remember that? We seen him when he got mad at Jamel Herring. We seen what he did when him and Robert Stacey went back and forth over the Olympics. Every time we seen him get, because most of the time he doesn't try to go at his fighters. It's like when something click in him, it's like a different fighter. He's not the same fighter that we normally see. He does, but the only thing about that is he takes too many punches when he do that. You can't take the same punches from those guys. I mean, like you did those guys with T.O. You can't. T.O. is more explosive and a harder puncher. You even when I was watching one of the interviews he did and they was asking him about T.O. power, he said he don't know because he never been in there with him. But you know, this kid got more power than the people that you face. So he might not be the biggest puncher you face, but you know that explosiveness kid. But as far as T.O.'s discipline, I think he gonna come in this fight ready. I'm not picking him, but I think he's coming in this fight ready.
Man, okay, KG. What's your thoughts, man? Does T.O. have the discipline for Shakur, man?
Yeah, he does. When the fight starts, after that, it's going to dwindle because I think T.O.'s going to come out the gate doing something that he shouldn't be doing, and I think it's going to be to the detriment of what you said. He's going to be doing too much. He's going to try to do too much. And
Mm-hmm.
I just said this over on Yes Indeed Boxing. I said Shakur is a rare fighter, and a lot of guys can't do it. He has the mental fortitude to do the same exact thing for 36 minutes. So if he gets into the groove of doing something that's working for 36 minutes, we're going to see T.O. start with discipline. Then we're going to see him try to mask it by playing to the crowd. Then we're going to get to the middle of the fight, and you're going to see him take more chances. We're going to get later in the fight, and we're going to see frustration sit in. Because the simple fact that if Shakur finds something that works, I believe he's going to do the same thing for 36 minutes. So T.O. can be as explosive as he want. He can probably, you know what I'm saying, have one punch power and all that shit. But what does he do after he lands the one punch? He's going to be an already jumped past his own range. He's going to be an already fell over his front toe. And T.O. does not string punches together to, you know what I'm saying, make anything happen from that point. So if he catches Shakur, puts him on his heels, because T.O. is part of the jump squad. But if he gets him on his heels, that's not going to change anything with Shakur because then his hands get more active to be more defensive. And if T.O. can't damn, you know what I'm saying, make light of those damn, you know what I'm saying, uncomfortable situations, it ain't gonna be no discipline for him to be able to maintain. Because like I said, he's gonna be like, damn, I caught him. Why can't I damn? Why can't I string anything else together? Because soon as I go close the distance, like from the questions that you was asking about distance earlier, when he does that, he's gonna end up damn overstepping his own distance, or he's gonna be right there in range of distance, but he has to have his feet set to throw the second, third, fourth, maybe fifth punch. And when he does that, Shakur is going to see those punches. Those are the ones he's going to see. So, like I said, he's gonna throw one punch, land, pop Shakur. Shakur's gonna take a step back, gather himself, and and parry off the damn last 4 or 5 that he throws after that. Then what do we do? T.O. can't do that because then the gas tank is gonna go. If the gas tank goes, then the discipline goes even faster. So I don't think he has the disciplines to start the fight. Like the game plan is right in the discipline, and I think he's going to get into the ring. He's going to have every bit of confidence in his body. But I think once that fight starts, he's going to do too much, and that's when the discipline meter starts to deplete.
Mm. Yeah, man, we're gonna see if that check engine light come on for shit show. Yeah, um Mr. Mont say it could be said that T.O. steps up his game against better come, but he also catches pure hell with decent boxers, i.e. Jamaine Ortiz and Xander Martin. Yeah, man. That no disrespect, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, them boxers definitely do seem to be his kryptonite. You know what I'm saying?
Fights down to his competition. Vibe.
Mm.
I agree with Mr. Mott's
Yeah,
statement.
yeah, nah, for sure, for sure. I mean, for me, man, I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna keep it short, man. I do feel like T.O. has the discipline for Shakur, but at times, man, Teofimo just he to me he has a lot of mental lapses in the fight. When he's when Teofimo gets bored or he feels like you know you're not on my level type shit. You know what I'm saying? He does have mental lapses. Some would say he fights down to his competition. Um, but I don't think he's gonna be in a position where he can afford to do that versus Shakur because Shakur is one of those guys where he picks up on any flaw very fast. So, if Teofimo comes in and he has his hands down, Shakur is gonna jab him. Shakur is gonna throw straight punches to his face. You know what I'm saying? If Shakur sees openings to the body, Shakur is gonna hit him in the body. You know what I'm saying? If Teofimo lunges in or he steps in, he takes a big step in, Shakur is gonna counter him. So those are things that he's gonna have to be disciplined in the fight, you know what I'm saying, to really, really execute and try to win and beat Shakur in this fight. We're gonna see how it play out though, man. Okay, man. I'm gonna ask the panel this, man. Who needs this win more? Oh, fella, I start with you, my brother. Who needs this win more?
Mm. I think T.O. needs this win more. Shakur can lose and say that maybe this was a little bit too much for him. He's daring to be great, going up to a new weight class, fighting the best guy, the lineal champ at the weight class. He can go back down to 135 where it's full of young sharks and still come out on top at 135. But with T.O., if he takes the loss, his second L, and then to a guy that is coming up in weight at that, I think the stakes are higher for T.O. In this one. Um, like I said, Shakur loses. There's still big money fights for him on the table at 135. If not big money fights, good legacy type building fights. T.O. loses, dreams of fighting guys like Ryan Garcia, Turkey putting them in there with possibly Devin Haney or something like that. Those are all gone. And that's what T.O. is, I think, aiming towards is the big fight, the big bags. Now, once again, I'm hearing the rumors of they're getting upwards of $10 million. T.O. can't get no more upwards of $10 million if he takes another L to a blowing up lightweight. So yeah, T.O. needs this more. Shakur can lose and go back down and still be great. That's my take.
Okay, Mac, I'm gonna ask you, man. Who needs this win more? Shakur or Tio?
I don't think the loss hurt either one of them. To be honest with you, I don't think the loss will hurt either one of them. But I think the win could help out somebody like a a Shakur more, and it can help out Tio. Reason I say that, Shakur already not getting the fights. Him finally getting a name opponent like Tio would help him out because then his checks go up, his purse go up. So now people gonna like maybe a Frank Martin or maybe a Lamont Roach, maybe Eastside Cruz. Fighting Shakur was more of a risk than you get more risk than reward. But now taking that fight can bring and him winning this Mike can bring people over to want to fight him. T.O. If T.O. wins, Shakur is a bigger name, but he also is a smaller guy. Some people might look at it as lose-lose situation. And some people might look, this is a good name. This is a crafty opponent, a tough person. It's already hard to hit. I don't think the loss will hurt either one of them though, because anybody can come back from a loss. We've seen Canelo come back from losses. We've seen Triple G come back from losses. We've seen uh, Jarrell Cholo come back from a loss. We've seen the fighters come back from a loss. So I don't think the loss technically hurt him. Even Fundora got a loss. I know people look at the loss. Since the Mayweather era, people look at losses like that could be the end of your career. But we've seen them. We've seen people with multiple losses. Sean Porter still was getting big fights after two losses. So I think if T.O. loses again, it'll just be his second loss. He can come back for it. He can still get big fights. He might not be with Top Rank no more. I think Top Rank is on the way out the door, and they might ship him off. He might sign with Matchroom or something. Shakur, if he loses, I don't see anything. I think he still gets the fights that he wanted, 135. I still think it's a lot of big fights down there for him because I don't think uh, somebody like a Shock would still want to fight him. I think if Lamont Roach go back down there, maybe you can get that fight with Lamont Roach. You still have other guys down there at 130 that you can fight. So I don't think a loss will hurt him, but I think the win would do more for Shakur because he doesn't have that big name like T.O. has with Aloma, with Josh Taylor, Richard Comey. T.O. actually got a great resume. I know a lot of people look at T.O. and all his antics make us not like him, but if all in all, T.O. actually has a pretty damn good resume. But somebody like Shakur don't have that name like T.O., so it definitely would benefit Shakur more than T.O. The win will.
Okay. KG, who needs this win more, man? Shakur or Tio?
T.O. needs this win more. Um, Main reason you calling you getting a fight with a smaller fighter. So you have to win this fight. You know what I'm saying? Our fella said it. Shakur could play the game as, oh, I dared to be great. I told y'all I'm not a 40-pound fighter. I told y'all I'm 135 pounds. You know what I'm saying? So any excuses that he want to insert there, he can do that. T.O. on the other hand, his track record. Max says, you know what I'm saying, he don't want to talk about, you know what I'm saying, his outside the ring shit, but that's part of his track record. His track record, you know what I'm saying, is going to make him look a certain way if he loses this fight. Like the whole luster of T.O. falls away. He doesn't have the ring magazine belt to stand on, the lineal championship to stand on. Like he's a guy that he has to have something supporting him. If he doesn't have anything supporting him, he kind of fades. And then he's going to, you know what I'm saying, they're both going to get criticized if they lose. Like Shakur is going to get criticized if he loses to Shakur. But I think it does Shakur a favor if Shakur wins. I mean, if T.O. wins, it does a favor for Shakur because for all the fights that he couldn't get, people will start seeing Shakur as food. They're like, well, T.O. beat him. I want to fight him now. So he'll probably get more fights because he lost. If he wins, I don't think that opens the, you know what I'm saying, like it raises his stock far as what he should get paid, but I don't think it opens the door wider for people wanting to fight him. You know what I'm saying? So T.O., you know what I'm saying, he needs this win more because of his outside of the ring track record. The fact that he's, you know what I'm saying, he talks the shit that he talks, and if he loses to somebody that's, you know what I'm saying, such as the defensive master that Shakur is, it exposes Tio to everybody else that, you know what I'm saying, that he'll potentially fight from that point, because they can be like, oh, all I got to do is this. All I got to do is this, because like I said, Shakur being the born fighter that the casuals point out is going to be an exposure, because we're going to have to see Tio, the counterpuncher, have to initiate. And a lot of people are going to look at that going forward and say, oh, if I get Tio to initiate, I can knock him out. And if I get that flash knockdown that I think I'm going to get from Shakur, people are going to really look at damn Tio and say, oh, really? All I got to do is this. So Tio really, I think he really needs this win. Shakur, like I said, he can play the weight game and say, nigga, I told you, I tried to tell y'all. Y'all kept telling me I need to go to 40. Y'all saying I should go to 47. Y'all saying I need to do this. But I told y'all the whole time I was a 5 pounder. So at the end of that fight, after he loses, he's like, yeah, I told y'all I'm going back to 35 like I said I was. T.O. needs this win.
Okay. Salute to my brother Cadillac Red in the chat. You know what I'm saying? Red can't be with us today, man. He got family duties, you know what I'm saying? Salute to my guy though for pulling up and supporting. I appreciate you, my brother. Hopefully we be bullshitting on the Beltway tomorrow, giving our official pick'ems. Y'all be sure to check us out tomorrow on Supreme Beast Boxing Talk, bullshit on the Beltway, man. First season. First week of the fight pool. This is season 3 of the fight pool. We will be giving our official pick'ems tomorrow live on Supreme Beast Boxing Talk. Today is just like I say, man. We just throwing out some talking points, some segments, you know, analyzing the fight. You know what I'm saying? So, boys, still got a whole nother day to, you know, make they pick'ems. If you did, yeah, the Cash App is 503 line, Mr. Mott, but you know I don't be putting my Cash App on there. But yeah, it's 503 line if you want to donate. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate you, OG, for shit show. Now for me, I think Shakur needs this win more because just look at BoxRec, bro. Look at the resumes, bro. Shakur does not have a I'm not gonna say he don't have a great win, but he don't have a win that really stand out. When I'm arguing with a Devin Haney fan, or I'm arguing with a Tank Davis fan, I always find myself going to Oscar Valdez fight, a Jameer Herring fight. But really and truly, those fights didn't really age well for Shakur. You know what I'm saying? Those are his 2 best wins. Teofimo got wins over Loma, Josh Taylor, Barbosa, Ortiz. You know what I'm saying? Teofimo got a solid resume, just like I was saying about Dev yesterday. So I think Shakur needs this win to really start stacking up his resume. And I was listening to the press conference and I even heard his grandfather, you know, reference like, you know, how they've been trying to get the fights and, you know, they was trying to get these fights before certain guys got the fights, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, it's always been a hard time trying to get Shakur those fights for whatever reason. You know what I'm saying? Let me see. Man, salute to Mr. Mom for the donation, man. I appreciate you, OG. Appreciate that, man. That's love right there, man. I appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I think Shakur definitely needs this win more. Okay. Let's move on to the next one. We're gonna switch gears real quick. We're gonna get into Xander Zayas. Like I say, this is not the official pick'ems. We just breaking the fight down on our film room study. You know what I'm saying? You know, we just giving some talking points, giving some analyzing, you know what I'm saying? And like I say, tomorrow will be the official pick'ems. And you know how Dana Black is, you know what I'm saying? Your ass better have them pick'ems on motherfucking time. You know what I'm saying? Because it's gonna be a lot of messages going in that chat. Yeah, I know that chat go crazy, and it's about to go ding 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 all motherfucking day tomorrow. So I'm just gonna throw that out there. But like I say, this ain't the official pick'ems. Them joints is for tomorrow, specifically for the Beltway, and of course, man, you know, the day before the fight. But let's go ahead and talk about Xander Zayas, man, and Abass Baraou. Like I say, man, this right here is, to me, like I say, this is youth versus structure and explosion. I think Xander Zayas got a great jab. He got a good volume, and he fights at a great pace. Abass Baraou, he's physical. He has great power, and he uses his power in great moments as well. He has he bursts out and just go on offensive tear. We seen that versus Tellis. I think the body work from Abass Baraou is great. I think the combination punching from Abass is great. You know what I'm saying? He got that old school textbook high guard style. We know Xander like to come up in now and, you know, throw that jab. Like I say, he like to fight at a great volume and pace. And Xander Zayas is another textbook style type fighter as well with great fundamentals, man. For me though, I think Xander Zayas definitely need to be consistent with his output. Keep the fight at mid-range. Xander Zayas is another fighter that fights good in the mid-range pocket. You know what I'm saying? And he's gonna have to go to the body of Abass Baraou. This is gonna be key for Xander Zayas. Go to the fucking body. Abass likes to come in there with that high guard. It's gonna be hard to break in the beginning of the fight, so you need to go to the body. You cannot, if Xander Zayas comes in here and headhunts Abass Baraou, he is going to have problems. I'm telling you, that's just my breakdown. That's just what I see. I could be wrong. But I seen Tellis do it in the last fight, bro. You cannot go up in here and go balls to the wall, headhunting Abass, bro. That high guard is tight. A guy like that, you're gonna have to go to the body, and you're gonna have to come over the top with something quick. I.e., look at what Bud did to EJ. For Abass though, like I say, he gonna have to close the distance. I think if Xander is gonna be in the mid range, I think Abass need to fight in the close distance. He need to make it a phone booth fight. He need to make that shit ugly. He need to be rough on the inside. Keep Xander off his mid range square. Counter that jab. You know what I'm saying? And he definitely gonna have to win rounds early, because the one thing I know about Xander Zayas, bro, he like to win rounds. He like to deposit them rounds, man. But I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna get up off of it, man. This is gonna be a good fight, and I want to give credit. I want to give credit to both these guys. Win, lose, or draw. This is reminding me of like a Sugar Ray and Hitman Hearns. For the simple fact, bro, both these dudes is young. They still in their prime, and they unifying the division. This is a big step up fight for Xander Zayas, man. Xander Zayas is going back to his home country in Puerto Rico. You know what I'm saying? They showing him crazy love out there. I seen they painted a mural with his face on it. And San Juan, I think. You know what I'm saying? So this is a big deal for Xander, man. This is extremely, extremely dangerous for Xander, man, because he just got the title and he already unifying. So that says a lot about the kid, and I salute him. I salute him. Keep 154 great. 154 has always been one of our favorite divisions in boxing. Keep that motherfucker cracking. Keep 154 great, man. And I think these boys is doing just that. And like I say, win, lose, or draw, I don't care who loses this fight. Of course, I want to hit on my pick, but I don't care who lose. You know what I'm saying? I'm rocking with both these guys. Definitely rocking with Abass, man. He came up pretty much out of nowhere and just was at the right place at the right time. So salute to him. But I ask you, KG, does Zayas have the championship legs to go in there with a guy that's rugged and rough like Abass Baraou?
I believe he does have the championship legs. The real question should be, does he have championship pop? Because all that razzle dazzle and excellent jab and good movement and you know what I'm saying, precise boxer that Xander can showcase. Um, the the pressure that Abass is going to be pushing and coming forward, does Xander have enough pop in those gloves to keep the man, you know what I'm saying, to keep him honest, to make him grow hesitant, to keep him off of him if the punches aren't, you know what I'm saying, holding, you know what I'm saying, true effectiveness. And I'm not speaking like Andy Cruz versus Raymond Martalia, where Abass is just constant pressure, and um, Xander will be back against the ropes, moving around. You know what I'm saying, off the back foot the whole fight. No, I'm talking about the Xander that I know that can look spectacular in spots, can, you know what I'm saying, get punches off, but does he have the pop to keep him honest? I'm gonna cut that short. I gotta step away for a second.
Okay, Mac, I'm gonna come to you, man. Same question, man. Does Xander have the championship legs and the pop to keep a guy like Abass Baraou honest?
I do. I don't think Abass is he beat Yoenis Tellus. Yoenis was I don't think he was ready to be even in position to fight somebody like Abass Baraou. They moved Yoenis way too fast. Yoenis is still a prospect. So I can't count how he beat Yoenis and then go look at this fight. But what I can do is go back and look at that fight that he had with Sam Eddington and look how you let Sam get with you to a majority decision or, something like that. Like, Sam can't hold a candlestick to Xander. I think,
Yeah.
now don't get it wrong, I was looking at their press conference and they face off, and I ain't gonna lie, Abass looked hungry. He came in there looking a little rough. And, most of the time when the fighter come in there looking rough, they
Yeah.
hungry. And I 100. Normally, I go with that hungry fighter, but in this case, I can't do it. I can't do it.
Mm. Okay. Well, it sounds like I know what you leaning to for your pick tomorrow, so I won't be surprised, my brother. Uh, uh, all fella, same question, man. Does Zayas have championship legs and pop to keep Abass honest?
Mm, I believe he does. Um, and it looks like Xander's been growing. Like, he's a huge 154 pounder, in my opinion. This is going to be a uphill task, I believe, for Abass Baraou. Like Stay Ready said, he fought a prospect in Yoenis Tellus. A Yoenis Tellus that wasn't, he was average size at junior middleweight. What are you, like 5'8", 5'9", maybe?
If that, because I done been around Yoenis, watching him train with Dave Morrell, and Yoenis, yeah, he's probably about 5'8", 5'9".
Xander's a solid 5'10", 5'11". So it yeah, it's once again, it's going to be an uphill task for Abass. He does have I do believe he does have the championship legs. We've seen him go 12 rounds before, no problems, no problem with his gas tank. Um, we've seen him take shots from, we could say, world class competitors. Abass Baraou was stunned multiple times in the Yoenis Tellers fight. Multiple times coming in recklessly. Um, I think we might be overrating that win for him. It was a great win. It was an upset. We never knew about. Nobody was looking for Abass Baraou. Couldn't pronounce his name until he beat Yoenis Tellers. For real, for real.
Damn, fella, why you going through that like that, man? Don't do that, bro.
So he gonna have to come in there with all hunger, all vitriol to really do something, because he's a champion, but he's really coming in there as a challenger.
Wow.
This is important. This is in Puerto Rico. You know what I mean? We all seen the signing with Xander Zayas got Bad Bunny management. You know, they gotta work for something. You know what I mean? So you know the judge is gonna be halfway on Xander's side.
That's a fact.
So yeah, he got the championship legs. He gonna have enough pop, and he don't need stop like that stopping power type. You know what I mean? He just needs legitimate pop. You see Abass Baraou got them high cheekbones. High cheekbones that are prone to swelling and
Mm,
cuts.
that's why you keep that high guard. That's why that motherfucker being out. You mean that bitch, boy? Shit, you got to get to that motherfucker.
But that high guard be basic,
Yeah.
Bob. And Xander Zayas is intelligent enough to figure out a way to get through that high guard.
Mm,
If he can't get through it, he gonna get around it.
yeah.
He gonna slap it down and then get in it. Pause. You know what I mean?
Mm,
So yeah, I'll land the plane on that. He got the legs and the pop to definitely keep Abass honest.
okay. Salute to my sister. Yes, indeed. She say they are both good body punchers. Abass needs to go to the body to stop Xander. Wow, boy, y'all is telling it all tonight on Trill. Y'all definitely keeping it Trill tonight, man. I see what a lot of people is leaning to, man. Boy, she say Abass is super durable too. Rough road warrior. Yes, he does operate like that. Salute to my guy, Teach in the building. I see my boy ATX come through 41 red. Salute to the red line out there in ATX, man. Yeah. I seen y'all boys come through on MLK. They looking good. Yeah, I'm talking about. Salute to y'all. And that blue line out of Austin. Y'all boys look good out there, man. Salute to Austin. Um, but for me, I'm gonna say this. I think Xander does have the championship legs, but I don't think he got the championship pop. I'm gonna be all the way honest, man. Them dudes at 154 is punching different at one. They punching different at 154, man. Abass, man, he was hitting tellers with some shit. Now I hear what Mac is saying, and Mac makes some valid points. Yo, Ennis is on the smaller side of 154, man, but Boz was hitting that boy with some shit. If he's able to make this shit rough and burst with his offensive explosion, we got to see if Xander can withstand that. You know what I'm saying? But I do think he got the legs for shit show. You know what I'm saying? Uh, but I got another question. And whenever KG come back, he can just come off mute and just pop in whenever he come back. I don't know. Oh, okay,
What's
he
up?
back. Okay, you back. Okay, okay. I was just making sure. All right. My next question about this fight though is Baraou a real threat or is he just explosive? KG man, is Abass Baraou a real threat or he just got explosiveness? What's your thoughts on that? Do you think Abass is a threat?
I ain't gonna be too long winded on this. I don't think he's a threat, but I think he is explosive. Um, um, Xander's boxing IQ should be able to see that shit a mile away, so it should be like short in between when he gets hit by the explosion. And don't get it twisted. I don't think that explosion necessarily uh completely like points at punching. I think it might be, you know what I'm saying, explosive far as clinching, holding, bumping, shoulder bumping, just making it a messy fight because like I said, I think Xander, if he's not a threat and he's just explosive, Xander's gonna make it look good trying to just paint a picture. He's just gonna try to paint a portrait. He's gonna move, he's gonna jab, he's gonna step, and I think that's where the explosion is gonna come because some of it's gonna be frustration. No threat though.
Mm, mm. Okay, okay. All fella, man, is Baraj is Abass Baraou a real threat or is he just explosive?
He ain't no real threat yet. I mean, once again, he fought a prospect. You would him in style. You know what I mean? Upset him. We'll give you that. But let's look before he beat Joannis Tellus. Stay Ready brought up Sam Eggington. Yes, indeed, boxing in the chat. Maybe she can divulge on who else is Baraz Baraou spectacularly beat to say that he's a real threat. No, he's a solid competitor. He's a solid title holder. I mean, he holding that title right now because he ain't even defended it yet. Ain't even defended it yet. And at that, let me get petty. My nigga's an email champion. Huh? So let him earn his worth. And salute to him and salute to uh Xander Zayas for being in their first defense and unifying in their first defense. That's something different. You know what I mean? So salute to them for that. But this will determine if he's a real threat. If he's able to beat Xander Zayas in his home, yeah, then we can put that on it. But as of right now, at this time, the man's just explosive and just a solid title holder.
Well, damn. Okay, Mac, take us home on this topic, man. On this particular question, man, is Baraou a real threat or is he just explosive?
Nothing. I got nothing. I don't
Damn.
think he's explosive. I don't think he's a threat.
Mm.
When
It,
you
it
fight,
sound it sound like you not too sold on Baraou.
I'm not. I never was.
Mm.
Bro, I don't see where I should be sold on him at. He lost against an old Jack Coke.
Mm. Yeah, you got a point. You got a point.
Saying ain't so,
You got
stay
a
ready.
point.
Saying ain't so. He lost to Jack Colquet.
Yeah, in his first 12 rounder, he lost to Jack Coke.
Damn. Damn.
Like I don't. I understand trying to sell us the fight and making it sound good, but nah, I don't. Xander gonna make easy work of this dude, man.
Okay, stay right there, Max. Stay right there, man. Who wins the body shot battle?
Now that because Xander's a headhunter, but he can do body work, and if he come in with the right game plan and break Baraou down, body shots, and then go to the head, I give it to Xander, but I don't think he'll do that. I think Xander's gonna go for the knockout early, so I give it to Baraou. I think Xander's gonna go for the knockout early, but knowing that Baraou has a nice high guard, Xander should go for the body to break him down and open that high guard up, but he might try to do some other tactics to open the high guard up. It's a lot of ways to open it up, but I get at the Baraou. I give him
Okay.
something. I ain't gonna tell you. I give him something. How about
Yeah,
that?
goddamn, get a nigga, throw the nigga some goddamn, man. Y'all niggas strict trying this motherfucker.
He can get an animal cookie, animal cracker.
God damn. Okay, man. KG, man, who wins the body shot battle, man? Who you got for the body shots?
Oh, I don't know. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not familiar enough with them Abass Baraou to know if he's dedicated. You know what I'm saying? With registering to the body, and
Yeah.
with somebody like Xander, he's going to have to do it early if he's going to do anything. But he might win the damn body shot battle because of what I just said. He's going to have to.
Yeah, that's a fact. That's a fact. All fella, who you got for the body shot battle, man? Do you think Abass will be dominant in the body shot battle like how he was with Tillis?
That's what he gonna need to do, but I don't know if he's gonna be able to execute it with that jab popping up in his face, swelling up that eye. I mean, swelling up those high cheekbones and whatnot. I don't know if he'll be tempted to go to the body as prevalent as he used to. Once he sees that educated jab, and let's not forget, Xander Zayas knows how to operate around the ring. He's not a stationary target, you know what I mean, foot wise. You know what I mean? So I believe Xander actually might win the battle of the body shots.
Really? Okay. Okay, yeah. I disagree wholeheartedly, man. I think Abass is gonna win the body shot battle. He gonna listen, man. You're gonna have to go to the 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 body work in this fight is gonna be key, bro. You're gonna have to go to Xander's body, bro, because he's gonna come out with so much fire in this fight. Like this dude is fighting in Puerto Rico. This is something that he's been wanting. First title defense, first hometown fight. You're gonna have to go in here and slow this boy down. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna have to do something to slow him down. Now I'm not saying you gotta go lick for lick, attack for attack with him. You ain't gotta make it rock him, sock him. You can box and stick to the game plan, bro. But goddamn, you're gonna have to hook him to the body. You're gonna have to throw some uppercuts to the body, throw some jabs to the body. You're gonna have to slow Xander all the way down, bro. Cause he gonna come. He's going to come with some fire and desire in that motherfucker. Trust and believe me. You know what I'm saying? Let me read some of my sister comments, man. Salute to my boy Mike Biggs boxing, man. I ain't seen my boy in a minute. What's good with it, Brody? How you been doing, Mike Biggs? Salute to you, bro. Let's see what Yes Indeed is saying. She says, "Does he have the championship wheel? Abass won't stop touching his ass. No pause. Wow, man. Shower,
Nasty work,
Shower
Shower.
is up in here. She is up in here going. She is up in here staking her claim, baby. She ain't got deal. Yeah, talk your shit, Shower. She say, I wouldn't even say he's explosive. He's consistent and he has grit and will. Nah, man, that dude is explosive, man. You know what I'm saying? And when that motor when them pistons get to firing, man, that boy can bring some shit. I ain't gonna lie. Uh,
Yeah, he got the Echo Esselman type motor.
mhm.
I mean, he got that Echo Esselman type style. We putting that to beat Xander Zayas. Yeah, I ain't believing it yet. You guys show me.
Shaw would say I agree that he's solid. He doesn't have a spectacular win like that. She say, damn it, or let me see. Okay. She also say I don't think he's explosive neither, but he is consistent and he's a durable workhouse. You can't punch through Baraou's guard. Okay. His high guard isn't super strong. Gotta stop Xander because he has the legs. Yeah, that's why you gotta go to the body. Um, if he's wise, he'll fight mid to out and move. Don't get drawn into no firefight consistently. Yeah, but it's gonna be times and spots where he's gonna have to get in the firefight. Because, like I say, you fuck around and a lot of people ain't said it, but I think KG said it. Like, uh, this shit is in Puerto Rico, man.
Man,
So, uh, and
I think y'all giving Barrage too much. Y'all too much glaze on your donut, man. Goddamn glaze.
this nigga here, bro. This nigga here, bro.
Yeah, man. Y'all really trying to sell this fight?
Yeah, man, dog. Hey, man, this is a good fight at 154, bro. We ain't had unification at 154 since what the Charlo days, man. So this is good,
Yeah,
man. This
it
is
is.
good. This is good. Shaw was sticking a tongue out at you, bro. You know what I'm saying? Cause she know you talking about her.
I'm talking about both. Oh, no.
Oh damn, you talking about all of us. Okay. Yeah,
Yeah,
nigga, fuck out of here, nigga. This is a good fight, nigga. I don't care what
That,
you say, nigga.
that nigga ain't talking about all us. I don't know why I did any glazing.
I ain't talking
Yeah.
about. I'm talking
You said
about in the.
all of us.
Yeah, they know what I
Yeah.
mean when I say all of them. I'm talking
Oh,
about
all right,
the root glazers.
all right.
Yeah, man. You just don't like the nigga because he beat your Cuban partner, man. I understand. It's cool.
Nah, we just saying the nigga need to do more, bro.
Yeah, I'm just being honest about it.
Bro. Yeah, hold on, bro.
Look,
Like
let
I
me be honest. I don't know your winners tillers like that, so I can't say that's my partner or somebody that I just 100% root for. The kid was a prospect, like he was a true bro. He was what was he 8-0 when they fought,
If
and he
that.
was
what
young.
where is all this Cuban sympathy coming from, bro?
I don't have sympathy for these Cubans like that.
Dog.
Y'all know I don't, but I'm not fit to give him no goddamn pass either.
Dog. When
How,
these two when
how
these
often
two
do we? How often do we give these guys pass for beating up prospects?
Bro, but the thing about it is we got to specify it. We got to put some paint where it ain't, like you say, Mac. These Cuban niggas come over here to America and all these motherfuckers be saying how good they is and oh they did this and they did that and they,
School of Cuban boxing.
all that shit, bro. Like, nah, bro. Nah. All the love that Raymond Murtazaliev getting for beating Andy Cruz. Yeah, why can't Abass getting some of that love for beating the tell us? You know what I'm
Who
saying?
giving? Who giving? I'm not giving him.
Who the
Man.
fuck is Tellus,
I
bro?
said.
What
Oh
I
gold medal
said
did
man.
he
after
got?
the loss. I literally said after the loss, Andy was didn't need to be in that fight. He was a prospect too. Who giving him right love?
Everybody on the Agnew podcast didn't agree with that. But okay.
But you heard me say it on that too.
Nah, you said it. You did, but
I
some of
did.
the homies didn't. Some of the homies didn't see it that way. But I'm just saying. I'm just saying, bro. Like this is my thing, right? All these Cuban niggas that come over here and niggas be acting like they so motherfucking good. Then when they get beat, they say, "Oh man, he was a prospect, bro. He didn't even have
Man,
15 fights."
outside of
Don't
David
do that,
Morrell, who
bro.
was the last Cuban champion?
The last Cuban champion
The hold the real belt.
was
Not
it?
a
Was it Robisi?
probably.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
It was either Robisi or Laura.
yeah. I think it was Robisi, bro. But I say all that to say this though, bro. Like when these Cuban niggas come over here, bro, and they get all that praise, bro, when the nigga put belt to ass on them, get a man his credit. That's all I'm saying. Get a man his credit. I don't give a fuck who it is. I don't give a fuck if it's Abass Baraou. I don't give a fuck if it's Espinoza. I don't give a damn who. I don't give a damn if motherfucking Laura get his shit uh put belt to ass. If motherfucking Earl Spence beat Ugas. If one of these Cuban niggas lose, come on, man. You know what I'm
They-
saying? We gotta get a man his credit, bro. And hey, Abass just happened to be the nigga to beat the Cuban guy that night.
yeah, I'm not.
Well, let me see if you can beat the
Yeah, there you go. Let's
Puerto
beat
Rican
the Puerto
guy
Rican
Saturday
guy.
night.
We gonna find out. We gonna find out, man. But let's keep it pushing. Let's keep it pushing. I don't want to stay on this topic too long, man. Them boys got to get in the ring, and it's clear as day that none of y'all niggas is picking the Abass Baraou. You know what I'm saying? But okay, man. Fourth fight. Um, Josh Kelly versus Bakhram Murtazaliev, man. This is gonna be movement versus pressure. Josh Kelly being the mover, he got to be creative with his movement and his boxing, and he gonna need a whole lot of discipline. Bakhram, he gonna have to apply that pressure. He gonna have to set up his power shots, and he's gonna have to attack and cut the ring off and be efficient in his straight line attack. You know what I'm saying? Um, for me, I think Josh Kelly, pretty boy Josh as they call him, he gonna have to use that jab, double jab, triple jab. You know what I'm saying? He gonna have to exit, as KG would like to say, sneak out the motherfucking back window. Do not stand in the pocket with no motherfucking bucket. You stand in that pocket, your ass gonna get sacked, homeboy. I'm just telling you right now, your ass is gonna get sacked. And like I say, for Baki, he gonna have to go to the body. He's gonna have to walk Josh Kelly the fuck down, and he gonna have to cut the ring off. Cut the motherfucking ring off, bro. Like that's gonna be key for Baki in this fight, man. You gonna have to cut that ring off because I think Josh Kelly is finna be doing some moving and motherfucking grooving. He gonna step in the name of love. He gonna be bicycling, tricycling, cycling, Lance Armstronging around that motherfucking ring. You know what I'm saying? This is gonna be another good fight at 154. I'm happy that my boy Bakhram is back on the big stage, man. I don't even remember the last time. I don't even remember seeing Baki since he whooped Tim Zoo ass. You know what I'm saying? I come to you first, Mac, because you wasn't really pro Abass Baraou, man. But I asked the question, man. Can Kelly survive pressure
No,
from Baki for 12
no,
rounds?
no, he can't. And you know, I was on Josh Kelly early.
Yeah.
I like Josh Kelly. I do. His only loss was against David Evanesian when he got knocked out or TKO'd or whatever you want to call it. They got stopped.
Yeah.
In that same fashion, you got to look at what Bakhram did. Bakhram is dangerous, dog. We seen Bakhram finish Tim Zoo. Since y'all, I'm gonna use Tim Zoo, even though I don't think he a nobody, but everybody puts him in a place. He beat the brakes off Tim Zoo. He knocked out, not TKO, knocked out Cocaine. Unlike Baz Baraou. Unlike Abass, he knocked out Cocaine. Bakhram is a problem. So I'm gonna tell you like this. I think Josh is gonna have this is gonna be a tall task for Josh. It's gonna be a good fight early because Josh got quick ass hands. Josh a great fighter. He's gonna look good early, but I don't think he's gonna be able to. I don't think he's gonna be able to get away from Bakhram. Bakhram cuts the ring off well, and man, it's gonna be a tall task. Though. And I honestly, I don't think it go past 5. He gonna look good early, but I don't think it go past 5.
KG, I'm gonna come to you, man. Can Kelly survive pressure from the Russian Baki for 12 rounds?
I'm sitting there while Mac was talking and y'all was laughing. I was trying to wrap my mind around who Josh Kelly is. Every time y'all name these white boys, I be trying to figure out who is who, and they all sound like the same person. Um, uh, no, I don't think damn Josh Kelly is going to be able to damn um subdue the damn pressure that Baki is going to damn enforce. I don't, you know what I'm saying? And I don't know. Like I said, I'm still trying to. Yeah, get me tomorrow if this subject comes up again, because I'm gonna go watch some Josh Kelly highlights. I think that's what I got to go do. But as far as what you're asking, Baki puts the crunch on him, and I don't think it's gonna go 12 rounds. So I don't. So no, it does. So he doesn't have to survive 12 rounds because I don't think the fight's gonna make it 12 rounds.
Okay, full correspondent. I saved you for last, my guy. This is in. Let Eddie Hearn tell it. This is in Newcastle. They haven't had boxing in Newcastle in over 20 years or some crazy shit like that. You know what I'm saying? We see the boys lining the shit up in the UK, man. This is some hometown cooking for Josh Kelly, man. But in this hometown Newcastle cooking, can Kelly survive pressure for 12 rounds from Baki?
Josh Kelly got all the skills in the world. You know what I mean? Um, Fast hands, creative, quick on his feet, great foot movement, um, solid defense, a creative defense. He can fight in multiple styles. And if this was an 8-round fight, I might give him a chance. But this is a 12-round championship fight against a guy that I think we should start calling B Murder. Because Stay Ready was dead on. Like, I like Tim Tszyu. I've been like Tim Tszyu, and he murdered Tim Tszyu. And this wasn't a close fight where he was like, when Tim Tszyu was going back and forth with Fundora. No, he annihilated Tim Tszyu and made him look like a child up in there. Call K, the same Call K that gave Abass Baraou, the one that y'all Negroes be glazing all of a sudden. B Murder got rid of Call K. Limited. Because it was during Ramadan. So he wasn't even on his wasn't on his regular training regimen and diet. So no. Hell to the no. Will Josh Kelly be able to survive 12 rounds with Baki, aka B Murder, Bakhram Murtazaliev? Let's go back to recent footage of Josh Kelly fighting Ishmael Davis, who's absolutely limited, in my opinion. European level, can't box, just to come forward, basic type of fighter. Josh Kelly was able to style on him for maybe 8 rounds before Ishmael Davis got hip to the game. And it was a rough 9-10 for Josh Kelly. A very rough 9-10. He was lucky to get out of that. If there was championship rounds, Davis might have got him. But this is Baki. I mean, on a whole nother level than Ishmael Davis. Nah, he can't survive the pressure for no 12 rounds. Maybe 4 to 5, and then we're gonna see the Russian breakdown.
Okay, all fellas, stay on the mic. Stay on the mic, man. Next question. Next question. Does Bakhram break Kelly late?
Yes, the Russian method of breaking down will end up being late. This won't be I don't think a quick fight or or a fast digestion like he got with Tim Tszyu, because Tim Tszyu he's not fleet of foot like that. He's not an outboxer. You don't have multiple ways of being defensively responsible or getting out of or evading punches and whatnot. Josh Kelly does. But that will serve him well leading up into the middle to the late rounds, but he can't do that for 12. We haven't seen that, especially against world-class opposition. He's been styling on guys of late that are, once again, European level at best, domestic level. This is world-class competition he's fighting, a killer in Baki. So he gonna have to move once again and utilize his superior footwork, and that will last him up until the 8th and the ninth round before I think he'll succumb to the pressure.
Okay. Stay ready. Same question. Does Bakhram break Kelly late? Oh shit, Mac, you on mute if you there, Brody.
I was talking like a motherfucker too. I said no. It's gonna be about the mid rounds. I think, like I said, I think Kelly gonna start off early. He's gonna get going early. He's gonna be sticking and moving, but you gotta one thing Brockman worked well off of his timing. His along with that pressure, that timing is uh Tim Tszyu learned that quick. And that's one of the things I think is gonna catch Josh Kelly. And I like you said, what Josh is gonna have to do is he's gonna have to double up, triple up on that jab. He's going to have to. He's gonna have to change his rhythm up a lot. He's gonna have to use, man, he's gonna have to do a lot to keep Bakhram up off him. But I don't think Josh is gonna be able to do it. Because one thing Josh don't have, and what we haven't talked about, he doesn't have head movement whatsoever at all. As quick as he is, he doesn't have great head movement. So you're looking at somebody that's got good pressure, that's gonna be that man that's gonna break him down. About, I think it's gonna start round close to the end of round 4, all the 5, and I think he's going 5, 6, or 7 is gonna be around the time Bakhram get him up out of there. I'm really thinking Bakhram might do it early, but I'll take the 6th round.
Mm. Okay, yes indeed. She says the what's Bakhram's weakness? Anyone on the panel? Um man, that's a hard question. I think
Weakness, he gets stuck in mud.
yeah, yeah, yeah. I think sometimes his feet work is in question. You know what I'm saying? His feet work definitely is in question. He does seem a little heavy footed, but he makes up with it. You know what I'm saying? Because um he knows how to cut the ring off. You know what I'm saying? Bakhram is one of them guys to me that he does everything good. You know what I'm saying? And the power just overwhelms people. You know what I'm saying? Uh and honestly, I don't think Josh Kelly can survive 12 rounds of pressure. And honestly, I don't think he's gonna break him late, man. I think he might break Josh Kelly within the first six rounds. I'm gonna be surprised if this fight makes it to the second half. Like Josh Kelly is really gonna have to be creative. Like that, like it's really gonna be creative boxing versus Russian pressure. You know what I'm saying?
No, you know what else he gonna have to
Yeah,
do? I know niggas don't like it, but shit, I always admit I I did it when I got up in when I be sparring, I'll do it. Shit, and you gotta clinch a motherfucker.
yeah.
Gonna have to.
You gonna have to clinch excessively until the ref gives him a warning type shit, and then do it some more and slow down. You know what I mean? Get this motherfucker frustrated, slow down his pace. We don't really know how good Baki is on the inside. To be real for real, maybe that might be an option for Josh Kelly. But real talk, you should kind of stay away from that. And I would just say, box, move, and clinch.
Yeah, man, but he dropped Timzu on the inside too, bro. So I don't know, man. I
Yeah,
don't know.
I was about to say, are you sure you don't know how good he is on
Yeah,
that
bro.
side? Because from what I
Yeah,
saw,
he hit Timzu with some shit.
I mean,
yeah,
that was on the mid range though.
Yeah,
That wasn't like in the pocket type. Like these niggas was in the booth and he was getting his work off type shit. Baki ain't like that. He was getting a little bit off in the Cole K fight, maybe.
I say this too. I think all Eastern European fighters do not like getting hit to the body. So I think that might be probably the biggest weakness of Baki. You gotta hit him in the body. You know what I'm saying? But is Josh Kelly gonna be willing to give up that real estate to get to his body? See what I'm saying? That's what you got to think about. But I think all Eastern European guys, especially guys in that Russian Ukraine area, they do not like body shots at all. I have not seen none of them guys take body shots well. Lomachenko don't like getting hit to the body. Uh, my
Bivol took body shots, all right.
mm, against who?
Canelo.
He half Korean though.
Yeah, and he kept his spacing from Canelo.
Okay.
Yeah. Kia. He wasn't letting Canelo get up on him like that
Yeah,
neither.
he won't just get
KG
up
make a
on him.
valid point. KG,
Yeah, he did.
does Bakhram break Kelly late? What's your thoughts on that, bro? So we can move on.
Hey, move on, man. I just told you the nigga ain't gonna make it 12 rounds.
Say less. Say less, bro. Say less, bro. You got it. You got it, big dog. Okay, stay on the mic, K. Stay on the mic. This is Virginia. We got to get into this, man, before we get up out of here. Keyshawn versus Ortiz, man. Does Keyshawn have enough mental toughness to outbox Ortiz in this fight, man? Now I know you seen the press conference today.
Hmm.
Ortiz is saying that he's going to go for the knockout
He's
in this
supposed to.
fight.
He's supposed to.
Uh, how do you feel about this fight, bro?
Oh, I feel good about this fight. Um, I had sent our fella, you know what I'm saying, something asking is Keyshawn bigger than Jamaine Ortiz? And the thing is, our fella dropped the ball because I sent them the video, and I know how our fella looks at everything symbolism wise. I'm surprised he didn't kick that video back to me and say, "KG, look at the soles of Keyshawn Davis's shoes. That's why he's so much taller." I had to go back and watch the video myself for me to say, "Damn, those some thick soles he got." I said, and then
Nah, you lying, bro, because I said what the nigga grew.
yeah, you say he's like 5'9", 5'10" ish. Say,
And he what? Did I lie?
hey, babe, you ain't point out the shoes though. You just like, did he grow? I'm like, hey, babe, I don't know, babe. He might have. I was waiting for you to point it out, Mr. Fashion extraordinaire. I said, yeah, he gonna point out the shoes. He like, man, what's up with these ugly ass soles he got on, KG? You know what I'm saying? But you ain't point that out. So I said, I don't know. But no, but Keyshawn is talking big enough, man. And you asked the question, is he does he have mental toughness to outbox um Jermaine Ortiz? You gotta pay attention, man. You only see Keyshawn crash out outside of the ring. He's always, in my opinion, he's always mentally stable in the ring, even in uncomfortable fights. You know what I'm saying? Depending on the style, but all of the mental instabilities seem to incur after or before the fights. Never during the fights. So, I think he's going to them maintain in this fight. I don't think that's going to. You know what I'm saying? Because I think mental is not going to be really the case that we got to worry about. It's going to be more so how mean is he going to get if if and when he starts to land on Jermaine Ortiz. And if Jermaine Ortiz tries to come out there and put belt to ass like he says he's going to do, and he can't hold that frame, then we might see the mean streak really turn on. So I don't think it's going to be mental toughness. I think we're going to have to find out if Keyshawn has control on the chaos that he's looking to, you know what I'm saying, induce. That's what I think is going to be. I don't think it's going to be a mental problem unless it's a difficult fight and we have him spaz out outside of the ring after the fight, or we still in fight week. We still got one more day. Like I said, when I was down in Norfolk, like I watched him crash out and act silly, be on shenanigans all week. So we still got one more day that he could act up. He could act up at the weigh-in. So who knows? I'm holding my tongue on any other words when it comes to probably, you know what I'm saying, Keyshawn, as far as his mental stability until that first bell rings. But as far as now, it's, you know what I'm saying, I believe he can.
Okay, Mac, I'm gonna come back to you, man. Keyshawn versus Ortiz, man.
Hey, real quick, I'm about to cut out, fellas, because I'm wrapping up at work. So
Yeah,
if I get back on, I'm gonna be in the car. If not, I'll be in the chat listening. So shout out to the chat, shout out to the fellas. Yeah, shout out to
Take
the
it easy,
fellas,
bro.
and I'm looking forward to these fights this weekend.
goddamn right, goddamn right. I appreciate you for fucking with us tonight, brother.
Yes, sir.
Uh, yes, sir, yes, sir. Uh, I'm gonna come to you, bro. The Keyshawn versus Ortiz, Mac. Does Keyshawn have enough mental toughness to outbox Ortiz? You seen the press conference today. Ortiz say he trying to come up in there and not leave it in the ref's hands, man. What's your thoughts?
I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't know. I don't know. I really I disagree with KG, but I don't disagree with him like that. The only disagreement I have with what he said was is that you only see it outside the ring, which is true. But every time you see fighters have mental lapses, it be outside the ring most of the time.
Mm-hmm.
And Keyshawn been on some wild shit lately, like some crazy shit, and he be man. I don't know. I don't think he all there right now. So, but I'm not gonna say it's gonna take him out the fight. It has the possibility to though. It definitely has the possibility to knock him out to where he can mess around and lose this fight to Ortiz. You know what I'm saying? But he been dealing with a lot of antics lately. So I think he just got to once he get his mind right and once he get his mind right and he figure out what he gonna do, I think he'll be all right. I think he'll be all right. But I just mentally, nah, he man, I don't know what's wrong with that boy.
Okay. Dana Black, man, take us home on this topic, man. Keyshawn versus Ortiz, man. Does Keyshawn have enough mental toughness to outbox Ortiz? We seen the press conference today. Ortiz said he going for the knockout. How do you feel about this fight right now?
Um, I think the mental toughness starts at the weigh-in. I want to see if he's able to make the weight of the 140 limit, and then through that, within the fight, that to me that's the only real obstacle is the preparation and the making weight for the fight, because the fight itself, I don't believe Ortiz presents that type of threat that will challenge his mental toughness. I'm sorry. The the big talk about he coming in there to knock out Keyshawn. We haven't seen Ortiz stop opponents like that. Even lesser opponents in his tune-up fights. So that's all great talk, hyping yourself up, cool. But the mental toughness, we gonna have to see if Jamaine Ortiz has that, because Keyshawn's been on this stage before. He been in big sold out crowds, sold out his hometown. So he used to being under the bright lights and sold out arenas. Jamaine Ortiz ain't used to that.
Mm.
He ain't been there before. And sometimes when you ain't been there before, you act brand new when you get up in the ring and those bright lights are on and you're not in the Hulu theater and the ceiling short. You're seeing all those championship banners in the rafters, and the stands go all the way to the top, and it's full and it's filled up with stars and celebrities, rappers, and everybody and their mama. Keyshawn been there before. So once again, I think the mental toughness starts and ends at the weigh-in. That's my take.
Yeah, for me, man. Like I said on Shower Show earlier, man. If Ortiz is planning to go in here and knock out the Keyshawn, you know what I'm saying? He's gonna play right into Keyshawn's uh hand. I do think that Keyshawn has the mental toughness. I just don't think his mental, the biggest problem with me with Keyshawn and his mental is it's not consistent enough, bro. You know what I'm saying? We've already seen multiple cases of you having mental lapse. And it's not so much, well, in this last situation with Dolo Santos, you was having mental lapse, right? But you gotta start being a little bit more consistent with your mentality, bro. You know what I'm saying? You right on the cuffs of being a fucking superstar. You got the potential to be bigger than all these niggas because you have an organic fan base. You are in an untapped market in Virginia that DMV is craving for entertainment. You know what I'm saying? They haven't had real fights like talking about it for real, since Tank last fought in Baltimore, you can make that your kingdom down there. But you gotta be more consistent with your mental and your mentality, bro. You gotta start being in control of your mental, man. And that's gonna be important in this fight come Saturday night. And like they were saying on Shower Show, salute to her and Dr. Boxing Talk. You know what I'm saying? This fight has the potential to steal the show. I will say that. Now let's go ahead and keep it pushing. I got uh I got a couple more questions and we're gonna get up out of here. Carrington versus uh Castro. The Shushu has what it takes to become New York's next champion. Mac, I'm gonna come to you first, man. Does Shushu have what it takes to become New York's next champion? You're on mute, bro. If you there.
I'm talking like a motherfucker. What the fuck? Hell yeah. I'm gonna say it again. Hell yeah. I think he has what it takes to be the next champion. Be honest with you, I think he has what it takes to be the next unified champion. Um, I think he has more. I think he has more. You know what? I ain't gonna go there. I know Bruce is gonna be be the next champion for New York. It, it's already in this. It's already in this. It's destined for him. Uh, he gonna take over 126, and I hope he get that fight with a new way. I hope he gets that fight with a new way.
Okay. Okay. I ask you same question. Art, does Shushu have what it takes to become New York's next champion?
Oh, most definitely. I mean, it's on the platform. You just need to go out and take it. I mean, got it in his hometown, fighting the opponent that most of us don't know. I mean, he's not no Castro ain't no threat like that. I mean, listen, let's be real. That gets so bad. Like I didn't even do no homework on Castro. I just picked Carrington. Like, you know what I mean? Like it's been written in stone and shit.
Yeah, bro.
I ain't lying, bro.
I appreciate you keeping it trill with us,
It's
bro.
on, but it's on the platform. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So yeah, fuck yeah. Saturday night we gonna see New York's next champion. He ain't gonna be no title holder like Abass Baraou is right now. He gonna be a champion because I anticipate he's gonna make plenty of defenses and unify that division as well. He has the ability, the pop, the flash, the charisma. He got it all. So yeah, this is just the start, man. You just gotta, you know what I mean, snatch that steak off the platter because it's there for him.
Yeah, for me, I say this, man. I say this, man. Shushu just got to be ready for the big stage, man. Bright lights, you know what I'm saying? You ain't never fought uh under this amongst pressure. You didn't fought in New York a bunch of times. Top Rank has groomed you and moved you the right way. But this right here is something different. You know what I'm saying? This means something. Um, and they said something in the press conference, and I was like, damn, like nobody from New York has ever fought in their first world title fight in the Garden. So he gon' if he win Saturday, he gonna be breaking history. You know what I'm saying? So I'm definitely here for it, man. I'm gonna ask y'all this though, man. Adamas versus Ammo, man. Who will right their wrongs in this fight? Also, I come to you first, man. Because I want Mac to go last on this. Uh, who will right their wrongs in this fight, man? We know Ammo. in his last title fight, he got stopped. Adamas didn't look good. They both got a common opponent in Shiraz. Who gonna right their wrongs in this fight, man?
I think Ammo will in a losing effort. You know what I mean? Like, I'm actually picking Adamas by decision. I'm not a believer in Adamas's power. Everybody, oh, you gonna stop Ammo. Oh, you gonna walk through Ammo. Like, Adamas don't really walk through people like that. Adamas really is a welterweight that started to move on up. We moved on up to one from 154. We saw how we looked against Patrick Teixeira. Lost, got out thoroughly outboxed against the leaner, taller man. And at 160, he's looked good. I'll say, you know what I mean? He's looked explosive. But does he have that world-class stopping power? I would say no. I would say no. Should he have got the victory against Hamza Shiraz? I would say definitely yes. But once again, it's almost like we're overrating these wins and these draws, so to speak. Because Hamza Shiraz's resume to me is he's just stepped on the scene, in my opinion. His resume is somewhat limited. So I think this is going to be a closer fight than most people anticipate. I think Ammo's going to go in there, and one thing we know is that he does have dog. He does have dog and determination and grit, and he is the bigger man. Adonis is not that big of a guy. Styles make fights. He may be been able to bombard and get within the long arms of Shiraz. But Ammo Williams is a different kettle of fish. Different rhythm, different type of attitude. Um, so this could definitely make for different dynamics. We also can't forget Adamas has been on the shelf for what, 15 months now. He been on the shelf since his robbery from Shiraz. So is he that good that we don't expect that Adamas ain't gonna have no rust? We saying he's that good? Are we doing that much glazing? So for one, this man got world-class power, world-class stopping power. And now two, he can be off 15 months and not have no rest. Nah, our fella ain't doing that. Nah. I'm giving our boy Ammo a chance to get to the 12th round. That's my take.
Okay, Mac. Same question. Adamas versus Ammo, man. Who will right their wrongs in this fight, brother?
Adamas. Hey, fella, I understand everything you said, but I'm gonna say it in the exact opposite. The crazy part is I agree with you on Carlos Adamas, but I don't agree with you on Mo. And that's crazy because we know Mo. But I don't think that's how much I don't think of Mo. I think, and it's not that I think more of Carlos Adamas. I just don't think Mo is. I just don't think he that good, man. Let's just be honest. I don't think he's that good. Ammo actually has power, but Ammo gasses out. Ammo should have never went tooth and nail with Mama Boy. It's fights that in matter of fact, since he stepped up in competition, he struggled in every single fight, every single one of them. Mentally, he's not there. We know he's not there mentally. I don't want to bring up none of his transgressions outside the ring because those are pending cases. But mentally, he's just not. He's not there. Is he gonna be mentally? I don't even know if he's gonna be mentally ready for this fight when it happens. So can I with a clear conscience pick Ammo to go in here and beat Carlos Adames, or even come out with an upset over Carlos Adames in any capacity, even to have a draw with Carlos Adames? I don't think Ammo has that capability.
Mm. Mm.
And I know Ammo don't got a chin, and Carlos got enough power to rock him, whether it's TKO or I ain't gonna say knockout, but in a TKO. So I would pick Carlos Adames in about a ninth round TKO, eighth.
Okay. Okay. For me, man, I'm gonna agree with Mac, man. Yeah, I can't rock out with Ammo in this one, man. Uh, Even the Ammo last fight, man, he struggled against the Canadian guy. Um, I'm just not sold on him, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm just not sold on him. You know what I'm saying? But he does have a chance to right his wrongs, man. Like I say, we could be completely wrong, and that's the Trill shit. I think I just said all night. We could be completely wrong about a lot of shit. So, and this is one of them fights where it's possible. You know what I'm saying? I'm like I say, this is one of the fights that I'm gonna be paying close attention to. Salute to my boy Rod Neal in the chat. I see you, bro. This is a fight that I'm gonna be paying close attention to. You know what I'm saying? This is a fight at 160 that I need to see some unifications. I need to see when Janet Beck get cleared. I need to see Janet Beck. I need to see Laura. We need those. We need those scraps. You know what I'm saying? You know, Carlos Adames, same shit. You know, Arfella made a great point, man. You coming off your 15-month layoff, man. That's it. To me, that says a lot about Ammo. He's willing to go in there with a guy like Ammo after a 15-month layoff. You know what I'm saying? So in his mind, he feel like Ammo is easy work. That's what I think. You know what I'm saying? Um, but it is what it is, man.
Would you
But look,
blame that layoff on him or the PBC?
mm, I would say 50-50, bro. You know what I'm saying? I would say 50-50. And watching y'all episode today, man. Listening to it while I was at work, bro. Uh, Everybody likes to blame Al, and I think you was even saying it. Like a lot of these people like to blame Al for everything, bro. But you gotta blame these fighters in some of these situations. I'm not saying every situation, but because like I was saying on the show, a lot of these fighters did get done wrong over there.
Mm-hmm.
But I think in this era, bro, if you choosing to be inactive, that's on you. If you choosing to stay loyal to PBC and stay loyal to Al or whatever you want to call it, bro, that's on you, bro. Because we're in the era, bro, where these dudes is getting it cracking. I'm looking at the Charlos funny.
Well, no. Maul active. Maul active. Maul just fought and fit to fight again. Signed, sealed, and delivered. You can't look at Maul. Mailed, on the other hand. Hey.
We gonna see, man. We gonna see how that shit playing out, man. But I'm not putting the total blame on. Listen, man, we in the era, bro. I can't keep blaming Al Heyman for everything, bro. Because we're not in the Al Heyman era no more, bro. We are in a Turkey Al Sheik era. We are in a Dana White era. We are in the MVP Jake Paul Netflix era. It's too much money floating around this motherfucker for a nigga not to be fighting at least twice a year, at bare minimum. If you want to be out the ring for 15 months, that's on you, bro. And like, come on, man. Nah, I ain't doing that. You know what I'm saying? That's just me though. I'm not. We can't blame Al for every fucking thing, man. The man has lost a lot of power that he once had in boxing, bro. It's not the same no more. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
He don't have it. He don't have them network deals like he had.
Exactly, bro. A lot, and like all fella was even saying it today, bro. Like a lot of them shits, in America, you moving forward in America, you either gonna be on the ring card with Turk. You either gonna be on the Jake Paul Netflix card. You gonna be on a Turkey Al Sheik Netflix card. You know what I'm saying? It's too much money floating around this bitch, bro. For you, nah,
Yep.
nah, we can't do that. We can't do that. And now we got Zuffa coming up in here with they shit too. Nah, bro, it's too much. No.
Everybody's signing with Zuffa right now.
Yeah, it's too much. It's too much money floating around this motherfucker, dog. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is, though. But look, though, man, we done already hit our 2 hour stretch, man. I don't want to be on here too late, man. I gotta wake up at 4 in the yawning. So we're gonna get up out of here, man. Mac, let me get some last words, man. Great show today.
Y'all tap
Agnew
in there.
podcast, bro. Keep doing y'all thing.
Appreciate it. Y'all tap in every Monday for the Agnew podcast, man. We drop a new episode every Monday. So y'all make sure y'all tap in. Come fuck with us. Hey, man. Hey, we climbing on that motherfucker, man. Y'all come in there and tap in, man.
Yeah, man. And tell that fact checker ringside views to get it right next time, man. Put some respect on our motherfucking name out here.
Be a real fact checker.
Yeah, be a real fact checker, goddamn me, Val. But salute to y'all boys though. All fella closers out, bro.
Indeed. Another dope one. Salute to everybody up in the chat. Queen Shower. Yes, indeed. Boxing. Salute to KG that was up in here earlier. But y'all know what it is. UsualSuspect6.com. Make sure y'all check us out. Follow us on Instagram, US6 on IG. Some of the dopest boxing posts, news, and of course your rankings and lists. We just did the female 154-pound division. Salute to Shaba for being the guest voter for that list, putting together that list. Came together nice. Shout out to O'Shea Jones, who's a new signee at MVP. Speaking of which, you know what I mean? So yeah, y'all go check that out. Salute to the usual suspects. Salute to everybody up in the chat. And I'm Gizon.
Yep. We'll be back tomorrow, man. Bullshit on the Beltway Supreme Beast Boxing Talk. And we'll be giving our official pick'ems over there, man. Like I say, boys still got time to change their mind. They might watch some film, they might see some clips, they might see some highlights, and they might have a change of heart, man. This has been another episode of Trill Thursday, man. I hope y'all respect it and love the Trill, because it definitely was real tonight, man. Great weekend of boxing. Can't wait, man. G-Day weekend vibes. It's your boy Hard Hitter Sports Entertainment, and we up out of here, though. Deuces.
I'm talking about it's really just about stacking this money, man. Getting on these singles, staying positive, you know what I'm saying? And putting it in their face by any means necessary, you know what I'm talking about? I'm on Trill time, no, know what I'm talking about?